All right. So one last time, thank you, Wana. You were awesome. And now let's bring on Abdullah Amran. Hopefully your camera's set up. And maybe
Do
it's
you guys
not.
see me?
No, we can't. Oh, there we go. All right. Kev, I
Oh,
only see you right now.
all right, all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'm really excited to jump into webinar and share the insights that I have. So I think let's start. Share screen. You guys see my screen?
Yes, we see your screen. No problem. You're all good.
Okay, cool. Okay. So as you guys know, we are gonna discuss AI automations for Amazon sellers that I discussed before you in the teaser. So let's jump into the AI automations that we are gonna be discussing about today. Okay, so today I will show you exactly how AI could automatically analyze your top Amazon reviews, audit your PPC campaigns, generate ad-ready lifestyle images, replace manual seller tasks using these automations. Okay, so why you should stay still in? Because I'm going to show you step by step end-to-end tutorials and how you're going to build AI automations using no-code tools like end-to-end and the free tools and framework that I will be sharing you and in the bonus. Okay, so I have proven track record of helping 500 plus Amazon brands, and I have practical frameworks that actually generate results for Amazon sellers. So here we have AI-powered tool stack that we are going to be discussing about in today's webinar. So the main thing here is n8n. You might have heard a lot about n8n. It's a no-code automation platform, and we will be building AI automations using n8n, and we'll be using OpenAI platform. We'll be using Google Sheets. We'll also be using APIs to connect different tools using n8n. Okay, these are the automations that we'll be discussing one by one. Okay, so what is n8n? n8n is a no-code platform which you can use literally if you are not a programmer. If you're not a programmer, you can just use n8n as a no-code specialist. You just need to learn some basic concepts like how to build n8n AI agents from scratch, custom AI workflows, JSON, APIs, webhooks, and if you want to self-host n8n, you can also do that. So I'm gonna jump into n8n. So this is the basic dashboard of n8n. It's a no-code platform, and you can try it for free for 14 days trial. And you can see here, it's a panel. You can have your personal workflows here. And this is also templates, variables, insights that you can also use if you're very beginner in n8n. So I will have to click the new workflow and just to give you some idea about basics of n8n, here we go. So we have manual triggers here, and these are the triggers that will be in the start of workflow. So if you want to trigger your workflow manually, you can trigger it. And if you need something like webhook using HTTP request or on-form submission or anything like that, that basically tells the workflow to run on auto. So it will be start. If you want to do it manually, like you will be clicking at the manual button to start your workflow and it will be running automatically. Okay, so I will go with the trigger manually, and you can also choose other options before it. Let me just share. This is also on-app event. Like if anything happens in a specific app, like you are using Telegram, Notion, or Airtable, you can do that. And if anything is based on your schedule, like every flow every day or in a specific hour or custom interval, you can use this trigger. And if you have a webhook, like you have an Amazon listing URL, for example, and you have to use webhook and anything like that on chat message, you can, if you're directly inputting the things, you can do on chat messages. And if you're engaging in multiple workflows, then you can do when executed by another workflow. So these are the triggers. So for now, I'll be choosing trigger manually. And after choosing the trigger, you have a lot of options. So I will be going through each step by step to give you the idea how N8N works. This is the AI, and here you can see that you have a lot of things: AI templates, AI agent, OpenAI, basic LLM chain, information extractor, and a lot of other options. So we basically mostly use AI agent and OpenAI depending on the case. So for example, if you're using OpenAI, you have the following options like create an assistant, delete an assistant, message an assistant, message a model, and you have the options to use specific models like GPT-4o, 4o mini, and a lot of other options. And also you have GPT image models, and you can see here, all the functions of GPT are available here in N8N. So but most of the times, basically we use message and model. So I'm gonna add OpenAI. So these are the options that your assistant will be doing. You can see here, we can choose models based on the functions we give it to the system. For now, we are leaving it because it needs OpenAPI key sometimes. And sometimes you can do it here from the system. The other functions we are having here is AI agent. Like if you are building a specific system that's based to do specific tasks, like for example, review analysis, you will add AI agent here, and you will add chat model of OpenAI node here. Then you will add simple memory that will be used for LLM. Apart from that, we have actions in the app. Like you can see here, we have a lot of 400 plus apps here that you can use. Notion, Airtable, a lot of other things, scrappers. Then we have data transformation, flow, core, if you want to run custom code, if you are making HTTP requests, like you're accessing data through API of the website, then you will use HTTP request. And if you're using forms or respond to webhook, then you can utilize these options. If you want to run a custom code, there are also option of custom code. Okay, so let's dive into the workflows that we are going to discuss today. I hope you have learned the basics. So the first workflow we have here is Amazon Review Analyzer bot. So the problem is that you're buried in thousands of reviews. You can extract insights so fast. So the solution is you drop in an ASIN URL and get objections, feature requests, sentiment clusters, pain points for creatives and copy that you can leverage for your listings. And the tool stack we have here for this automation is either we can use Scrapper or we can use Amazon API. And then we have AI agent that will be using GPT-4 and the Google Sheets, and it will be built on N8N. Okay, so we have started this workflow through manual trigger. You will be putting the ASIN, and this is the extract ASIN node, and you have here custom code here. You can simply use ChatGPT, or even N8N also has this feature. You just have to give the prompt that this is what you want to do, and it will automatically give you the custom code, and you can copy paste it behind this JavaScript code. So here is URL, JSON URL, and this is the Amazon listing link that we are gonna do for analysis. Basically, we have to use a language that's compatible with this AI model, and we have specific format that is accepted by N8N, and it's called JSON. You might have heard about JSON, but let me tell you what JSON is. It stands for JavaScript Object Notation, and it's a specific format. You can see here, you have to give format if you're doing a custom code. And after that, we have fetch review stimulation. So this is the fetch review stimulation node that basically organizes reviews based on title of the review, body, and so on. This is used to organize data. So AI agent can pick this data from the previous node and execute it. And if we look at the AI agent, so we have to give the prompt of this AI agent. So this is what we have done. We have to give this system a message that what the job of AI agent. So it's basically a review analyzer, and you have to tell it that its job is to analyze these reviews and format them on the basis of pain points of the customers. So I think it's not picking the output for now. Yeah, it's successful. So after analyzing the reviews, it will automatically put these reviews into the Google Sheets as output. So this is the basic workflow. And the one way you can do is using custom code. And you can also add here HTTP request node if you want to do through Amazon API. So this, sorry. So this is how HTTP request node works. You have to click here, get the data, and you will provide the URL. And after that, you will set the mockup data using API key or access token. And if you want to do the custom JSON, then you can simply paste and copy it from ChatGPT. So this is the other way to do review analysis. Okay, so this was the review analyzer agent that we discussed. And the next agent we have here is campaign optimization agent. Okay, so the problem is that most of the brands have wasted ad spend in their campaigns, and you have to do, search term analysis every week, every month, and it's having a lot of data, a lot of sheets, and a lot of tools also do this. So how if we do this through the AI? And the solution is to run search term reports through GPT. It will flag irrelevant keywords, high spend keywords, and suggest you changes and match type changes that you have to do with your campaigns. So these are requiring Amazon reports, GPT-4, OpenAI nodes, and Google Sheets using Anyden. So let's dive into campaign optimization agent. Okay, same here. We will start this workflow using manual trigger, and after that, you will get your search term report. And let me just tell you, you have to remove unnecessary columns from your search term report, like 7-day orders and some of the top of search impression shares. You just have to keep the data like search term, um, impressions, clicks, click-through rate, conversion rate, orders, sales, and that's the data that you can use for just data analysis and keep it just simple. And you have to get Google Sheet, get rows in a Google Sheet. You will add the Google Sheet node here. Let me just show you how it works. Simply go into Google Sheets, and there are a lot of functions here also for Google Sheet. Like you can command it for creating a spreadsheet, delete spreadsheet, or append or update row in a sheet. So we will just, in this case, we have used get rows in a sheet. Like we already have data of search term report here in the sheet, and it will be just getting the data from the sheet and processing it for further action. So this is a limit node that we have selected because you know that for some search term reports and for some accounts, the data is so big. So we have to split the data into chunks because every node in AI, in this AI agent, like for example, we are using OpenAI key, and for massive bulk uploads, it will consume a lot of your credits. If you're not sure about how OpenAI nodes works in Anyden, basically you have to buy credits for using OpenAPI key, and it has almost 1 million token pricing for different models like 4.0 mini, 4.0. So to prevent overspending your tokens, you simply limit data into chunks for better analysis. And after that, it's custom code. You have given the prompt using JSON code. These are the variables, like these are keyword, clicks, order, and the things I have, and it will return with the data. So we'll be doing only for keyword, clicks, and orders for now. Then afterward, we can repeat the same steps for other variables like impressions, conversion rate to do better analysis. And this is why we have here loop over the items. Like it will be repeating the process automatically back and forth so that your tokens and credits are not utilized in that faster way. Okay, so this will be repeating the process, loop over the item node, and after that, it will be going into AI agent that we have here. And you can see here, AI agent has OpenAI chat model and simple memory as we do with the AI agent. And after that, it will go into another custom code for data formatting. And after that, it will be going into Google Sheets again to update data with you, the insights. So this is the results tab. Like the first one we did was with the search term report, and you have to create another sheet in the Google same sheet that the AI agent will be using to upload the data after analyzing the search term report. Okay, cool. This is how the workflow will look like, how it will work. Let me just repeat it again. Simply, you have to trigger it manually, and the search term report will be in the Google Sheet. You will select the Google Sheet here, like what is your search term report, and a specific sheet that contains your search term report. And I again said that you have to remove unnecessary columns so that data becomes clean and easy to analyze. And you have to divide it into chunks, and the custom code tell it the variables, keyword, click, orders, and everything. Then it will be looping over the items. And after again, the custom codes will be formatting the data and telling what to do analysis, like for keywords having a cost above 100. So it will create a separate list of those keywords. And for keywords having low a cost, it will be separating those keywords as well. So this is how you can give the custom codes, custom commands to this AI agent. And after the AI agent do the data analysis, it will again automatically update the sheet that will be the results sheet of this AI agent. You have to create that as well, and it will automatically give you the insights that it has after analyzing your search term report. Okay. Okay, so the next agent we have is Amazon Price Tracker Agent. As you know that on Amazon, there are a lot of Chinese sellers and a lot of price wars are on Amazon, and competitors are running deals, lighting deals, and switching their prices using hours. Like you have to stay very updated, like which competitor twisted the price and hourly basis analysis of the pricing. So this is also AI agent that will be doing all this using Keepa Pro API, and you have to set the target price of the competitors. Like for example, if your competitor is selling the product in $30, if it switches down the price to, like for example 25 or 27, even 29, you will get the alerts when the prices change. So you have to set the alerts criteria that this is the criteria that I want to get notified when this competitor drops the price below the specific value. So the tool stack we will be using is very simple agent. We will require Keepa Pro API and Google Sheets, and the NNN. Okay, so let's move toward the agent. Okay, this is a very simple agent. You have to start this manually, or you can do is autopilot. But here in this case, I have started this with manual trigger. When clicking the workflow, it will start executing. After the trigger, we have here HTTP request that will be actually connected with Keepa API. Like the AI, this workflow will be picking up the data. There's no AI agent involved. Like there's no open API or nothing in AI. It will be just connected with Keepa API and the custom code, and you have the rules here, and it automatically send you the WhatsApp message, or you can add Telegram node or Slack, whatever the channel you want to get notified on. Okay, so this is the HTTP request node, and you can see here you have added here Keepa node api.keepa.com.product. For this model, you need to have Keepa Pro subscription. It's not available in free because API access is only for Pro. After that, you have to give it the search query parameters like key, ISIN, and the value like you want to see the data against. Like in the same, previously in the same agent, we did like keywords, clicks, and the values that we are gonna see the data against. And after that, there's a custom code again, like same in the previous one, product, current price, status, price cents, and price. Like these are the rules, and it's in JSON format. You can ask ChatGPT to run a custom code for you, and you can even also ask AI of the NNN that will you just have to tell it what type of code you want to require, and it will write a code. And if there is an error or bug in the code, you can then again go to ChatGPT to make you understand the logics behind, like these are the variables and these are the fixed. So this is how it works. So after the code, there's the node in an NNN that's if node, and it's basically based on condition. Like if the price goes up, if the price drops down below this value, then notify me. Like if the false, if it's in the false case, like it doesn't analyze it doesn't drop the price, the workflow will stop here. And if competitor drops the price, you will get notification on WhatsApp or your Slack channel, whatever the node you want to add it here. So this is the basically price tracker agent that you can use for tracking up your price and getting notified every hour when your competitor changes the price. Okay, after that we have here is AI Power Creative Studio. I see no one is talking about the AI Power Creative Studio, so we'll be discussing about AI Power Creative Studio as well. So if you go into Seller Central and in the advertising tab, you have creative tab and creative assets, and you will see the option of Creative Studio Beta. It's recently rolled out by Amazon, and you just have to drop your ISIN, or you can add a prompt as well. So if you want to add the ISIN, you have to just write the ISIN that you want to generate lifestyle images. And if you have a specific prompt, then you can also utilize that. But the better ways to utilize is to give it your ISIN and prompt that type of images you want to create. You can see here, it has created a lot of images. Some of them are really good. This is the basically product, and you can see here. And not only this, if you want to generate lives of video or your product video, you can uh, put your ISIN, which I have already done, and this will automatically generate video samples for you.
Abdullah, you want to go on to something else and then come back to this while these are generating? Just minimize that screen so we don't have to sit there and just watch it count up.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be great. We come back to that screen and show the results.
Okay, like a cool. Okay. As you know, I was just talking about price tracker. So the other way to analyze the pricing, that's very simple, but it's really good if you want to like specific event like Prime Day, you can analyze how many competitors are running deals, how many competitors has coupons, and how many coupons they have, coupons discount. So let me just So this is basically Amazon search URL that will be you will search the product keyword and just copy paste the SERP URL, and we will be using import from web function. Make sure that you have the placement correctly, like it's in title, price, rating, review count, like the specific format, has deal, has coupon discount. So it will pick the data from Amazon SERP. Just see the magic. So it's a live data that it has picked from Amazon search URL. You can see here, it's showing everything, coupon discount, the competitors. So whatever the search URL you have, just replace it, the search URL, and it will automatically update the whole data of the SERP. So this is also automation that you can use for tracking the pricing and the coupons, coupon discount, review count on Google Sheets using import from web function. Let me just check if it's completed. 72%. Yeah, it's completed. Yeah, it's awesome. You can see it just pick data from your listing images and your product, and automatically it's generated wonderful video clips that you can use later for your sponsored brands. Of course, you have to combine them and need some editing stuff, but it's wonderful. And Amazon just generated it with just one click. I simply put the is in and click generate video. And if you have specific.
Oh, looks like we just lost him. Just disappeared. Give him a second to come back on. Maybe the internet connection went down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if let us know in the chat box if you even knew about that. It's kind of a handy little tool.
In the end, I saw someone ask in the questions while we're waiting on him to come back,
Yeah.
is that some just random tool? And how do we know that that's not going to be around a week from now? N8N is the most popular automation tool right now. Make.com used to be Zapier was, and they've kind of lost their luster. And then Make.com came around, which is kind of unseated Zapier in a lot of people's eyes. And then N8N is the more advanced. It's a little bit more programmer style. So if you're Make is a little easier for the non-programmers. N8N, you kind of have to have a little bit of logic and programming to kind of totally grasp it, but you can find people really easy on Fiverr or Upwork to do this kind of stuff at N8N is super powerful, like what he showed. And I believe he's going to share some of those prompts. Someone else asked that, as well as what he just, the link to that Google Drive he was just showing. I believe he's going to share that as well, but we'll wait for him, see if he can. Let me check my link
Even
tab.
if you're if this is going over your head, and for a lot of you, it probably is. Don't let that stop you from exploring this. Just with the information that you have here, you have a brief understanding of it if you've never seen this before. And at least you can explain this if you're going to hire somebody now. So as you can see, I mean, automation is where it's at. And you could probably be spending a lot of time on something that there's no need for it. And you have to find somebody to do it. Um, it might cost you, whatever. Let's say it's $100, $200, $500, but depending on the tasks, it's well worth it in the long run. I don't know if anybody who's listening has implemented and been working with any of these automation tools, but once you start using them, you'll never go back.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Exactly. These automations are basically in beta phase, and I think AI is evolving with time, but it needs human evaluation at the end. But soon after the AI progresses, with the no-code tools like these are rolling out day by day updates, it will be fantastic for Amazon sellers.
All right, take it away.
Yeah, sure. Do you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we see.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. There you go.
Okay. There we go. I think I have lost it.
Yeah, it looks like when you lost connection, it lost it. It might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they got the idea on the video, so you were able to show a couple of them.
Yeah, they were very awesome videos that I wanted to share. But
Yeah.
anyway, um, let me know, guys, if you have any questions related to Anyden. I think I have skipped a lot of things, or some of things you might have questions. Let me know.
Yeah, see, LJ says he's been using NAN as his favorite tool. Used to be Zapier, but NAN's limitless, especially the local version, which you can run scripts and do almost anything. Marielle said, "This is fantastic. Thank you." And then a few people are commenting that this is over their head. They don't understand, but that's okay. At least you've been exposed to it now, and you kind of get the idea of what's out there. Um, Shlomo says, "I have to figure this out." D says, "Does N8N connect to Amazon?" Yeah, there's built-in automations. Some of what he was showing when he said there's like 400. You can make your own automations, but there's a lot of built-in automations that people have already done for you, so you can just kind of grab and go. And some of those do tie into Amazon's API, or like he showed with the Keepa. So someone else, I think it was Chris, said And can you what's some examples of how you might be able to use this? You can use N8N to pull data from Amazon, pull it from your pull your PPC reports, let's say, and then go over to your PPC software. Maybe you're using I don't know, Helium 10, or you're using some automation PPC software, and automatically make corrections based on your algorithms and what you want versus what the limitations of Helium 10 might give you in their automations. That's just one example. Or you can pull in who's running deals like he's showing you on that Google sheet. And then you could automatically then tie into the API and have it with NAN code it to actually start running a deal automatically and match their deal almost in real time, for example, and actually post a deal. And you got to make sure your automations are tight, or you could end up, screwing yourself if they're not tight. But there's all kinds of things. You could have 7 different software tools talking to each other, and pulling data from Helium 10, pulling data from Data Dive, pulling data from your PPC reports, pulling data from some sort of image listing optimizer, and pulling stuff from Facebook and overlaying those all together, and then having a custom code analyze it and say what's going on, what's trending right now, and then make adjustments, and then go right back out and send it right back out into all those systems and make the adjustments on the fly. It's super powerful. It's agentic, but it's not full agentic yet. N8N is kind of
Yeah.
still if then else statements, and it's still old school programming, but it's the closest thing we have right now to true thinking, and it's going to evolve whether you'll actually have AIs in the middle, and N8N will be the spider's arms and or the octopus legs that are going out. It's pretty fascinating and pretty cool stuff. The possibilities are almost limitless, but I'll turn it back over to you, Abdullah.
Yeah, you're right. Even there's a lot of stuff you can imagine that you can do with Anyden. This is basically the start. Just people are testing different automations, and even you can connect different workflows. Like you have some campaign optimization agent, you have a price tracker, and you have a review analyzer agent. You can even connect these workflows together to perform a specific tasks. Um, like you can connect with Amazon APIs. Even you can access to your own Amazon selling partner, selling API, like your reporting and your advertising API that you can connect with Anyden and perform the specific tasks. Okay, so if we see here, can we get the step-by-step instruction to start with so we can do that one properly, please? Yeah, sure. Is the review analyzer only scrapping 10 reviews that are visible on the listing page? Basically, there are 2 ways to run a review analyzer agent. If you are doing it with a scrapper, you can use scrapper like Apify. The Apify node is in the Anyden. You have to make the HTTP request to Apify scrapper, and it will pick the listing URL and scrap the reviews of that listing. And then the AI agent will process the work and put into the Google Sheet. The other way, but you know that Amazon doesn't encourage scrapping tools. Like Amazon has a lot of restrictions for scrappers to scrap data. Like it doesn't allow third-party tools to scrap data. So the best ways to do is use Amazon own API. So the API basically means that you are making a request to access data from a specific website, specific company. Let me just make it very simple. If you go to the hotel or restaurant, you want to eat pizza, and you just don't get directly into the kitchen to eat pizza. You have the waiter, and the waiter puts your request to the kitchen about pizza. So you can imagine the waiter with API. Like it's the API request. You will request the waiter to bring the pizza, and the waiter will go to the kitchen and access the pizza and get it to you. So this is how API works. So Amazon API has, for free limit, it has 1 million inputs that you can do, and I think it's a lot enough for now. Like 1 million requests you can do using Amazon API. So you can go to Amazon AWS and developer API, access the API, same the process, HTTP request, and paste the API key there, and the access token it will require, and you have to do. If you are stuck in pasting the API key, even you can read it with the Amazon API instructions, and you can ask ChatGPT. It will give you a lot of options to execute this workflow. Okay, so the question is the step instructions of Anyden is on the platform. Basically, you can see here product overview, integrations, templates. Let me just go into the integrations. It's a beautiful tool. You can see here HTTP requests. If you want to study each integration step by step, there are a lot of integrations. So let's say I want to study Google Sheets, like how Google Sheets work in Anyden. Okay. So this is a documentation that you can do. Just give it a read. So you can see here, it's all are that functions and features that I was showing you when I was working in Anyden, and it's telling you each function, and there are templates as well that are involving Google Sheets features like generate AI videos with Google View 3, save to Google Drive, and upload to YouTube. This is the template. And you can see here, there are a lot of others, Google features, integrations that involve Google Sheets. So this is integrations. You can study integrations. There are also a lot of other documentations, how to integrate Google Sheets with other tools, like how to import XML to Google Sheets. And there are also templates available on Anyden. Like, let's just see this template. So this is every template contains even the instructions, but these are very simple workflows, and I think they're not customized. They're like generate AI videos with Google View 3, save to Google Drive, and upload to YouTube. That's a very simple workflow. You can just start with a template if you're a beginner. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so the bonus tools that I was promising you in the start, I will share you this Google Price Tracker. You just have to replace the URL here, and it will automatically update the data. Okay, so I'll also give you our PPC framework that we are using in our systems to help Amazon sellers add additional 50 to 100K in the sales. If you're not connected with me on LinkedIn, you can simply search Abdullah Imran on LinkedIn, and you can simply DM me bonus, and I will send you the access to both bonus tools. Okay, so you have two choices at the end of this webinar. You can choose to do nothing with what you have learned today and what you will get. That's not the best choice, because success always lies on the other side of action. If you're not executing what you have learned, or if you're not further working, then it's useless to learn everything. So the second option is the exciting choice. Choose to take action today, because that's the decision that can produce growth, change, and the results you really want. So let us help you. We're Elise Branding, and we are a strategic, innovative partner, and we help Amazon sellers save 40 plus hours weekly and 250K plus in annual savings if they are even hiring and training in-house teams. Because if you hire PPC manager, product research assistant, and everything, you have to first train them, and if you're doing them in-house, especially in the US, they cost you a lot. So using these AI-powered solutions, we help you save this cost, and you just save the cost using AI-powered innovations and get ahead of 99% Amazon sellers. So we have helped Amazon 500 plus Amazon brands. And the bad news is that we can't do this for everyone, even though if we want to. That means that we have a limited number of spots available today. And when these spots are full, you will not be able to get in and scale your Amazon brand. So stay ahead of 95% of your competitors. Um, Leverage AI in your PPC scaling, PPC audits, search analysis, review intelligence, and SOP creation for your Amazon business using AI. So if you're ready to build profitable Amazon growth system with us, book a call with me or my team, and we will walk you through everything that we're using in our systems and AI. That's all from my side. Let me know if you guys have any questions related to webinar and everything we discussed.
Okay, so you have already gone through most of these questions, right?
I think there's still a few,
Yeah.
Norm. I think there's still a few in there.
Okay, so Abdullah, you just
Yeah,
want
we
to,
can share the workflows if anyone wants, but the workflows will require some customizations, like you have to put the access tokens, APIs, and you're good to go with the workflow.
all right, very good. All right, can you just go through, because I know you answered some of these.
Yeah, sure. I think I've answered this one over my head, but very useful. I can see this. Okay. Can we connect on LinkedIn with speakers? Yeah, I have shared my LinkedIn.
Are we frozen?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I have answered all of the questions in the chat box, which I see here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. That was fantastic. And, it can be over people's heads, and don't worry about it, but at least you have the
Yeah, we'll
grasp.
share the workflows.
Yeah. And you'll have the grasp on, how to communicate. And like Kevin said earlier, you're aware of it now. So that's the main thing. Abdullah, thanks so much for coming on today. It was fantastic.
My player Nor.
All right. Now, who's up next? Mr. Kurtz, I believe.
Yep, give me just 2 minutes and I'll be ready for you guys. If you guys want to take a bathroom break real quick or any of that sort of stuff, and give me
Hey, I'm
two.
old. I'm always taking a bathroom break.
Right on. Give me
All
just
right.
2 minutes and I'll be ready
Sure.
for you guys at the top of the hour.
Kev, you around?